Good morning one and all, myself Bhavani from Civil Department. Today I am going to give the lecture on effects of cyclone. In the last class we already know what is meant by this cyclone and how it can be formed, everything, okay? And coming to the effects of cyclone, and here this cyclone, it is also known as the hurricanes, tufans in some of the areas or some of the regions here, and depending upon this location also, we are going to we are going to have the just idea of this, what are the effect of these cyclones on the environment and economy and also on the human life here. And here you can see these 4 types of effects that will overall cover up this environment, economy and also the human life here, okay? And here coming to the first one, that is environmental effects. And in this environmental effects, mainly cyclones will be caused due to the strong winds. Why? Because any wind means strong winds will be at the overall level of some above 150 mph, means meter per hour, 150 meter per hour they are going to travel at that time. Those are the strong winds, means at that speed, if that wind is going to be travel, means these cyclones are going to be easily started. And because of this high winds also, that can almost uproot the trees also, means of course some of the trees will be some hundreds of years of age will be there, that also can be easily washed out because of this strong winds. Why? Because at that speed, if any object is traveling also, that can easily washed out, okay? And mainly because of this strong winds also, it can also destroy the agricultural fields here, means there will be so much destruction of the agricultural crops here, and also there will be more impact on the infrastructure of the buildings and road transportation, everything, okay? And coming to the next one, that is heavy rainfall. And because of this heavy rainfall also, cyclones can be occurred. When this heavy rainfall is going to be occurred, means that will easily lead to the flooding, and also floods are going to be happen, and landslides are going to be happen, and there will be soil erosion also is going to be happen. Mainly these, because of this destroying of the overall, means this will overall impact this heavy rainfall is going to be impact the overall ecosystem of the nature, okay? And also there will give rise to the landscapes, means it will alter the landscapes also here because of this heavy rainfall. And next one is storm surges. Mainly what is meant by this storm surges, means it is the when any cyclone is going to be occurred, means it will reach the high sea level. And this high sea level, what it will do means in the ocean or in the river only, when water is going to be reaches at a high level point, means that is called as the storm surges. When these storm surges are going to be happen, means that will lead to the floods and also erosion and also the salt water intrusion and into this fresh water system. Some these storm surges can be occurred in the seas or oceans also, and because of the storm surges also, there will be so much soil erosion will going to be happen, and floods are going to be happen, okay? And next one is habitat destruction. And in this habitat destruction, what will happen means due to this cyclones or some other disasters, there will be some natural habitats, nothing but a coral reef and also mangroves, coastal wetlands. These are all can be damaged easily and also destroyed by this biodiversity and also by the ecosystem services. If the ecosystem is going to be damaged, means almost climatic conditions is going to be changed and biodiversity is going to be happen because of this one. So any type of disaster, whether it may be earthquake or whether it may be volcanoes or whether it may be cyclones, floods, everything happened at a particular time means that will just overall disturb the ecosystem of the nature here. Okay. Next one is economic effects. And in this economic effects, these cyclones will directly impact the economy of the overall our daily life, and also there will be loss of properties or loss of some agricultural fields, loss of our livelihood, and loss of some of the livestock here, and property damage will be here, and also some business disruption will be there, and insurance cost will be there. These are all the economic effects that is going to be happen. And mainly coming to the first one, that is property damage. In this property damage, when cyclone is going to happen means it will come at the very high speed, and also heavy rainfall will be there. Because of this, all these atmospheric condition with almost, I already told you, 150 meter per hour it is going to be happen. Means that wind is going to be happen in this 150 meter per hour speed. Means what will happen at that time means there will be so much destruction of the homes will be there, and businesses will be there. There will be destroying of the infrastructure, and some of the weak dams will be there. Means if any cyclones or happen means small dams will be there. Okay, some check dams will be there, some earth dams will be there. Because of this cyclone disaster also, that dams are easily collapsed because of this one. Okay, and there will be repair costs will be very high, and also reconstruction will be very much high because of this. Overall, if we construct one structure means again we have to construct nothing but it is nothing but the double cost. Okay, because of this disasters also, reconstruction and repair are compulsory, and it will cost the high economic cost here. And next one is, that is agricultural losses. And in this agricultural losses, what will happen means, when any cyclones are occurred means it will just wash out the overall agricultural areas also. Means it will almost destroy the overall some vast space it is going to be destroyed. Why? Because that these cyclones will come at a high speed, and also heavy rainfall will be there, strong winds will be there. When that type of cyclone is occurred on the agricultural fields or any rural areas means, overall that rural area can be washed out easily within the hours only. Okay, and there will be some damage to the livestock will be there, and damage to the crops will be there. By this one, it will leads to the economic loss of the farmers, and when farmer they loses their overall crops means automatically that crop price is going to be raised at that time. Because if these overall crops are destroyed means in few areas these crops will be cultivated. Means if in that area if that crop is not cultivated means in some area that will be cultivated. Means at that time that crop price is going to be increased. That is nothing but the increase in food prices. And coming to the next one, that is business disruption. And in this business disruption, there will be means these cyclones can easily halt this business operations, and there will be disruption of this supply chains, and there will be cause in means loss in the income and also the employability. Why? Because if some people they may be running some small business, and some may be running some very large business, and some will be having some transportation business. When the cyclones occurred means transportation can be failed, and in some of the regions overall communication can be failed, electricity can be failed at that time. Means what will happen? Almost their income is not going to, they are not going to get any type of income at that time. Any disaster is happened means almost transportation, communication facilities, electricity facilities all are going to be destroyed easily. Means because of this one also some small chain businesses can be easily destroyed at that time. Means I already told you one man-made disaster, that is coronavirus. And in the time of coronavirus, so many people they got jobless, and because of this coronavirus also we lost so many people, and also some people they got jobless. And because of this uh, man-made disaster, it is a very huge disaster that can easily that involves in our daily life also. Okay, now also coronavirus will be there, but we are very much habituated with that virus. Okay, and now we are just our daily life started and everything is going on normally, but some of the people at that time they lost so much. Small business people, or some will be they only depend upon the transportation, they lost very much at that time. If this small scale businesses can be easily destroyed when any type of disaster can be happened. Okay, only on that income only some of the people are going to be live. If that income is not there, almost they are going to some of the people they they are not going to accept that loss also at that time. Okay, and next one is insurance cost. And because of this cost of insurance, there will be rise significantly after the cyclones here. Mainly what happened it will directly impact the insurance companies and also for the policy holder. Why? Because if some of the people they will take some insurance, and in that cyclone some of the people can be some health issues they got, or some people they died, these insurance company they affected, only on that insurance money also some of the people will be depend, after their um, in home one people one person can be he is doing the job and his income is the main source of that house. If that person is not there, automatically they will just depend on insurance amount or some LIC amounts. This will affect the insurance companies and also the policy holders here. And next one is human effects. Because of these cyclones, what are the human effects? On our humans, what this cyclone can what is the impact of this cyclone on the humans here? First one is loss of life and injury. And in this one, cyclones, it will directly result into the fatalities and also the injuries due to the collapsing structures and also flying debris and also drowning. Why? Because when the cyclone occurring or occurred there will be some of the people present nearer to this houses or nearer to these structures, and some people they may be fishing at that time, and some people they will be just staying in their house also. When these cyclones occurred some of the areas that may also cause the floods here because of the cyclones. What will happen when any type of floods occur overall their houses are going to be immersed into that water only. Okay, they are not having any way to get out of their house when some people are going to go to them, and they have to rescue them after this cyclones were occurred. At the time of cyclones also they can be easily taken back, but it will be very dangerous for them. These disaster people will be there, they are very much helpful at that time. They can be easily evacuate their homes before this cyclone only. They can do this one. Why? Because by doing this one they can save themselves and also they can save their properties also. Okay, and mainly flying debris will be there, strong winds will be there, there will be so much debris, and when we humans, when we are going to inhale that one, automatically we are going to get the lung problems or like respiratory issues we are going to get. And next is drowning. Because of this floods also drowning can be happened easily. Immediately that people have to be rescued. Okay, and recently only we already in Kerala, Wayanad area, those floods are happening, and almost till now 400 people they already died because of this Wayanad floods. Means these floods are also very much dangerous. It is also the um, very dangerous disaster we can see nowadays. Why? Because if the heavy rainfall will be there, means there will be rise in the floods here. And at that time, what will happen means we can't know that flood is going to be happen immediately. We can't know, but some of the these meteorological department people, they are going to be know in this area these cyclones are going to be happen, so that we have to evacuate that people, evacuate that overall place, or if any damage is going, any dam is going to be open its gates also, means we have to tell them in advance so that they can be temporarily evacuate their place, or they can be migrate some place, another place for some temporary time also. So we are going to do this one. And also because of this drowning, also so many people died because of this cyclones also. Next one is displacement. And mainly what is meant by this displacement is, because of this cyclone prone areas, so many people, this IMD nothing but Indian Meteorological Department, they will know if any disaster is going to be happen. Okay, means immediately we can't rescue anybody, but before one day or before some hours also they can rescue them. Okay, so these IMD people, what they will do means they will just provide the notices that this area can be means a cyclone is going to be happen in that area. Like that they come to know, means by just release the notices also, that people can just migrate themselves temporarily. Okay, so they can evacuate their places, means that may be temporary or permanent displacement can be happen. And for this one, government have to provide some emergency shelters also. Why? Because if any disaster happen, means if that place is if that place is almost destroyed, means that place have to take almost some months to regain its original place. Okay, and at that time what will happen means that people have to be arranged some shelter homes, or some of the temporary homes government can arrange, or some permanent displacement can be arranged by the government, so that they can be safe within themselves also. Okay, and next one is health risk. Because of these cyclones, there will be so many waterborne diseases can be affected the humans and also the animals, and also for the some people that can impact their mental health and also their physical health also. Some can be injured when this disaster is happen, and some will be they lost their loved ones, and because of that one also their mental health can be deteriorated. Okay, means some will be having some trauma, means cyclonism, like this one they will just maintain that trauma. Okay, that these are the health risk we are going to face when the time of this disaster or cyclone. Okay, and coming to the last one, that is access to the essentials. Means if these cyclones occurred, means there will be so much disruption in the infrastructures, and because of this disruption in the infrastructures or transportation or road facilities, everything can be disrupted easily because of these disasters. Because of this one, that can lead to the shortage of food, and clean water we may not get. So many contaminated will be there here, and there contaminated water will be there. From that contaminated, some waterborne diseases can be we can get that waterborne diseases like cholera, malaria, like this one. And medical supplies will not be there, and some other essential for our daily life, some essentials will be there, means we can't get at that time, means when this disaster happens. So these government are already providing these normal daily life essentials for us at this time of disasters. Means they will provide some food, they will provide the medical supplies, or they may provide some clean water for us at that time. That is a responsibility of the government to save the people who are affected from the disasters here. And next one is long term effects. And in that long term effects, first one is economic recovery. Means after cyclone is happened, everything is completed, but that infrastructure, means that building have to be repaired or it can be reconstructed. Okay, if this have to be done, means automatically that will take almost some months or some years also. Okay, so rebuilding after the cyclone can be, it is very much difficult, and we have to require the significant sources for that one, and mainly in the some rural areas or some poor regions also. Why? Because we are already seeing some of the areas of Africa. In that Africa, when any disaster is happen, means these resources are very minimum to them, and they can't sustain these means within some days only they are not going to regain their daily life. Means previous daily life they can't regain, and in our India also some of the areas they can't regain their daily life after any disaster is happened. But one thing, in Japan, if any disaster is happen, means within some days only or some weeks only, it can be regain its original place, okay, or original shape of that building also. Why? Because their technology is very much developed when compared with other countries. Okay. Why? Because these Japan will be having the most amount of disasters happen in the whole world, and their volcanoes are going to be happen, their earthquakes are going to be happen, and their construction of the house is also very much improved, and they can easily sustain any type of disasters. Okay. And next one is community resilience. And in this communities, they need to adopt for the better building practices, and disaster preparedness should be done to the people to reduce this impact of the future cyclones. If any cyclone is going to be happen, means what we have to do? Means that preparedness should be provided in the people. Means we have to study the people, and also we have to prepare them if any disaster is going to be happen. How we are going to save ourselves from that one, or for or our loved ones. Okay. And next one is environmental recovery. If the cyclone occurred, means almost forest, or whether it may be overall environment, it will take about some decades to grow again. Okay. For example, in the forest, because of this cyclone, whole the trees are washed out. Okay, within some hours only, overall forest or forested trees are washed out. And again, the trees have to be grow in that size, means it will almost take some decades. And some area it may not recover also. Okay, that will take very long time for this. After the completion of any type of disaster, it will take almost very long time to recover its original position. And here, this is just the summary I have provided here. And because of this tropical cyclones, it will trigger the serious rainfall and also the landslides. Here you can see, means here this one are the high speed water flowing in the river here, and because of this cyclones, you can see this landsliding. Means overall that hilly region, they will just break, and that will go into the normal road. Means overall that rock debris that will fall onto this transportation facility. Okay, that one it is called as the landslides. And because of this cyclones, there will be so much damage to the overall, whether it may be rural areas or whether it may be urban areas. And also there will be damage for the shipyards and also for the oil wells also. Okay. And when any type of hurricanes are occurred, means there will be so much human settlements that will cause the lot of devastation for them. Okay, and also for the agricultural purpose, there will be so much damage of the crops, and also they can destroy the overall plenty of forest. Just now only I told you, if these cyclones happen means it will occur at the very high speed and also at the heavy rainfall that is going to be happen. Means what will happen at that time means overall that forest trees are going to be destroyed easily within minutes also it can be easily destroyed. Okay, and mainly this can easily disturb the normal people. Means when this disaster happen means there will be no communication facilities, no electricity facilities. Means we have to stay in the dark only, and we can't contact our relatives. Means what is happening in your area and what is happened in my area, we can't communicate them with them. Okay, if we want anything, some urgency we are having means we can't tell anything. Okay, these communication facilities will not be there, and these electricity facilities will not be there at that time. And next one is torrential rainfalls. It often accompany these cyclones here, which will just trigger the floods here. Means heavy rainfall is there means that will lead to the cause of floods here. And also these cyclones can damage the assets and also the human lives here. And there will be so much dismantlation of these civic installations also. These are all going to be happen because of these cyclones. Okay. Next one is cyclone prone area in our India. Okay, in our India, what are the prone areas we can see in our India? Means here you can see in this Indian map, some of the areas are cyclone prone areas. And this overall our India extensive coastline will be almost 7,500 kilometers. Means that the stretching line. And according to this one, here you can see this overall green will be Maharashtra, Karnataka like this. And here you can see this yellow point that is called as Goa. Means this data I took from some case study. From that case study, these overall cyclone is happened between 2006 to 2020. And in Goa it happened, and also in this orange color you can see now, that is nothing but the Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. And this one is some orange color, some red color, it is nothing but the Odisha, and pink color will be West Bengal. And these are all the areas who are affected because of this cyclones here. Okay, in these areas cyclones are happened in between the 2006 to 2020 year. Okay. Next one is what are the areas, what are the cyclone prone areas in this eastern coast means. Firstly, that is Odisha. This Odisha is frequently hit by this severe cyclones. And here in Odisha, what are the particular regions that are going to be affected because of this cyclones are Puri and Gansam and also Kendrapara. These are the regions which are frequently affected because of this cyclones. And next is Andhra Pradesh. In this Andhra Pradesh, cyclone prone districts are nothing but Srikakulam, Vizag, Visakhapatnam like this. Okay. And the next one is West Bengal. And in this West Bengal, we are having some region that is Sundarban region, and some of the district like North and South 24 Parganas. These are the regions which are cyclone prone areas. Next one is in Tamil Nadu, Chennai. Means in Chennai there is overall that storm surges is also going to be happen frequently, and because of these cyclones also, this Chennai area, it is very much easily destructed area. Why? Because in the past in 2000s one means a cyclone is happened, means overall floods, everything happened at that time, and it almost drained out that Chennai area, and almost some thousands of people they died at that time. Okay. And mainly in this Chennai region, these cyclones can be happened during the northeast monsoon seasons, And next one is Puducherry. It is nothing but the Union Territory. It is a UT and it will be on the east coast direction. And also this faces easily it will faces the cyclone threats, and also it will impact its coastal communities also. Okay. Next is western coast. In this western coast, what are the area which are cyclone prone areas or Gujarat? In this Gujarat, some regions like Kutch and Saurakshetra, these are all the very much vulnerable towards this cyclones, and also some of the cities like Bhavnagar and also Surat can be easily impacted because of these cyclones. And next is Maharashtra. In this Maharashtra, cyclone prone area is nothing but the Mumbai. And mainly when compared with Chennai, like this south regions, this Maharashtra is somewhat less frequent occurring cyclones here, and it will mainly affect the Mumbai region. Okay. And next one is Goa. In this Goa, frequent cyclones can be, some occasional cyclones can be happen, and that will impact their tourist attractions, and also these overall coastal areas. These cyclones can be happen, means in some of the tourist areas or in some of the coastal regions, these cyclones can be happen. And next is Karnataka. In Karnataka, some of the district like Udupi and also Mangalore, these can be experienced, means frequently it cannot be occurred, but when it occur means it will just occur with the very high speed. That will be the impact of this cyclone on these districts. And here these when compared with the eastern coast and western coast, eastern coast will be having the very frequent cyclones can be occurred when compared with this western coast. And we are coming to the islands, means for our country we are having the islands like Lakshadweep and also the Andaman and Nicobar. In this Andaman and Nicobar, this will be having the Bay of Bengal. These are highly susceptible towards these cyclones due to its location and also the geological conditions there. So frequent cyclones can be happen, and of course to regain their daily life, it will take some months also for them. Okay. And next is Lakshadweep Islands, and mainly it is situated in the Arabian Sea, and this will be facing very less frequent cyclones here when compared with the east coast areas. Next one is notable cyclones happened in our India. That is first one is Cyclone Fani. It affected in 2009. That is in Odisha. Mainly it impacted the overall damage for the infrastructure and also the agriculture. And next one is Cyclone Ampan, and it happened in 2020. This super cyclone is affected in the areas like West Bengal and also Odisha. It already caused so much extensive damage to their overall their daily life here. And next one is Cyclone Taukat, and it occurred in 2021. It is nothing but the western coast region in Gujarat. It already faced very strong winds and also the heavy rainfall. Okay, this is all about the floods here. Okay, cyclones here. And last topic of this cyclones topic is, that is warning system. Means if any cyclones is happening, means we can't know at what region it is happen. By only the some communication only we have to get to know about these cyclones. Okay, if we want to know this cyclone is going to be happen, means of course nowadays so much communication facilities like from the television or from the mobile phones we are getting to know easily. Means news channel also, in any type of news channels they are almost giving the daily to daily data of the atmospheric conditions. Means maybe in the next 24 hours rainfall is going to be occurred, and in this area cyclones are going to be occurred. These are all the data will be given by the unused channels, and from the mobile also we are getting get to know that one. Okay, means before only we are getting to know that one. So likewise here, if this cyclone warning system also we are having in our India, that is IMD, means our Indian Meteorological Department. These are very much responsible for this overall monitoring and also predicting and also issuing warnings for these cyclones. Of course, for cyclones they will be providing, for other disasters also they are going to provide them, means warnings they are going to provide for the nearby living people also. Okay, means here you can see this picture, means in that time if in some area cyclones are happening, means by the SMS also we are going to get contact with the government, means here cyclones are happening, please save us, like that one. And they will just IMD people or some evacuation people or some people, they will come towards us and they will help to evacuate or to displace ourselves from that place to another place. Okay, and next one is, these are the key points of the warning systems here, means what are the warning systems we are going to use in our IMD department. Means first one, that is cyclone warning centers. And in this cyclone warning system, in some of the areas we are having some cyclone warning centers. One will be in New Delhi. In this one, that is called as the Regional Specialized Meteorological Center here, and in this one it located in New Delhi, and it is also responsible for the overall tracking of these cyclones in Bay of Bengal, and also for the Arabian Sea. Means Arabian Sea nothing but near the Lakshadweep Island, and this Bay of Bengal is nothing but the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay, means nearby areas, means nearby this Bay of Bengal or Arabian Sea, they will just that meteorological center, they will almost they will be monitoring that area, or they will be predicting that, and after predicting that one, if any cyclone is going to be happen, means they will just issuing the warnings for the India and for the neighboring countries also. And when these meteorological center people, they will just warn the government, means government immediately they will come forward and they are going to just evacuate that people from that area, and that people can be stay in some temporary shelters also provided by this government. And next one is area cyclone warning centers, and here this one is present in Kolkata, Chennai and also Mumbai. And what they will provide means they will monitor and also provide warning for the respective regions, means this nearby Kolkata, Chennai and also Mumbai. Of course, frequently cyclones are also going to be happen in these areas, so they will easily provide the overall immediate they will provide warning systems to the government, and government will provide immediate action can be taken by the government at that time. And last one is, that is cyclone warning centers, and we can see this cyclone warning systems which will be located in Bhubaneswar, Ahmedabad and also the Visakhapatnam. And mainly we can see like these are all the areas where the overall this sea, oceans will be there. Why? Because in that areas only these cyclones are going to be happen with the heavy rainfall or strong winds. Okay, and these center people, what they will do means they will just assist in the monitoring, and they will provide the warning to the local people who are living nearby that areas. Okay, and next one is observation network. Means here some of the instruments or tools we are going to provide to observe the overall condition of that area. One of the instrument we are going to use means weather radars, and by using this Doppler weather radars we are going to easily placed upon the to cause the monitor the cyclonic activity. Okay, means by placing that radar nearby that region means they will just easily tell the this cyclone is going to be happen, and cyclones are not going to be happened at that time. That will easily tell because of this weather radars also. Next one is automatic weather stations. And in this weather station, what will happen means it will just collect the overall real-time data on both the pressure, temperature, and also the wind speed and also humidity. Why? Because if the wind speed is greater than the 150 mph means that will cause the cyclones with high wind speed. Okay, means they have to be very careful when these cyclones are going to be occur. Okay, means they have to displace the people from one place to another, or they have to evacuate that people. Some precautions have to be taken before any type of disaster is going to be happen. Okay, and next one is satellite image. And in this satellite image, we are going to utilize them real-time monitoring, and we have to analyze the cyclonic formations and also its movement. Means I already showed you one picture recent in the last class, I think. In that one, we are going to see how from the satellite on the earth, if any type of cyclones are going to be happen or any disaster is going to be happen means we can see easily from the satellite. Okay, that satellite will give the image to the IMD department. Means here in this area, these overall disaster is going to be started. You have to be very careful, and you have to evacuate the people from that region. Okay, it will just send the pictures, and people come to know that okay, in this area this disaster is going to be happen. Means we have to take action immediately. Like that, by using this satellite image also we come to know the cyclone activities also. Next one is prediction models. Means in this prediction models we have to predict the cyclone paths and also the intensity here. And in this one, first one is numerical weather prediction model. And in this one, in this numerical weather prediction, we are having some advanced computational models here. Because of these computational models, there will be some weather patterns. By using these weather patterns also, we can predict the cyclone paths and also the intensity of that cyclone. Means if the cyclone is going to be happen means we can just predict that path and also the intensity of that cyclone here. And next one is assemble prediction systems. Means this is one of the prediction system we are going to use in our India also. And here we are going to just use the multiple stipulations to forecast the or to provide the probabilistic forecast of these cyclones here. Okay. And this one is the overall summary of this cyclone prone areas. Means overall warning systems of these cyclones. And mainly IMD department is the main agency in our India for the responsibility of weather forecasting or for the seismology or for the meteorological observations here. Okay. If a cyclone is occurred nearer to this Bay of Bengal, nothing but some Andaman and Nicobar island we can say. In that area, a cyclone is going to be occur means it have to be predicted by the area cyclone warning centers. Means just now only I told you. Means this region will predict this means nearby this Bay of Bengal area cyclone warning system will be there. So likewise for the Arabian Sea like Lakshadweep Islands, it will be predicted by the cyclone warning centers. And this overall area cyclone warning systems and also cyclone warning systems, they will just that centers they send the data to the IMD, and these IMD will immediately take action, and they will just tell that some cyclones are going to be happen in that area, so that government can take action by sending the people or sending the rescue team towards that areas or regions. Okay, mainly for the both ACW and also CW, main coordinator of this one is National Cyclone Warning System. They will be the main coordinator for this ACW and also the CW. And according to our IMD department, we are having 13 coastal states in with respect to UT also, and some of the states like Puducherry, Tamil Nadu, nothing but Chennai, or and also Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, West Bengal. These are all the regions that will be on the east coast, and also the Gujarat on the west coast are very much vulnerable of these cyclones. Means frequently these cyclones are happening in these districts only or in these states also. Okay. Okay, these are the references books. Okay, thank you everyone.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.